The clock of the lone day has been advanced by 30 seconds, and 2 minutes remain. The tension on the world stage is growing, and war could break out at any moment. President Donald Trump refuses to supply weapons to Ukraine, but he can sell them for money, and not on a deferred basis, but immediately. In the evening, money in the morning, missiles, or in the morning, money in the evening, missiles. Now the question is, who will pay for and finance military technical assistance to Ukraine? They will pay for the money of European NATO member countries. This is what benefits American taxpayers, said Caroline Leavitt, the official representative of the White House. It's a very convenient position. You kill each other, and the United States, as always, is on the sidelines. Only the usual skimming is going on business and nothing personal. And at the same time, the United States refuses any obligations or responsibilities. This is not a war. America is avoiding the conflict. You fight yourself. Russia is weak. You will win. Members of the Verkhovna Rada of Ukraine have already happily announced that the United States will provide Tomahawk cruise missiles. However, the US government is currently considering the possibility of transferring Tomahawk missiles to NATO countries, with the subsequent delivery of weapons to Ukraine. The final decision on this matter will be made by US President Donald Trump. This was announced by Vice President of the United States Vance, in an interview with Fox News. In 2023, in response to the strikes carried out on November 19 by ATACMS missiles and on November 21 by Storm Shadow cruise missiles, Russian President Vladimir Putin announced the use of the latest Russian medium-range ballistic missile, Oreshnik, against a defense industry facility in Dnipro. This sobered many in the West, but apparently not for long. In turn, Dmitry Medvedev, deputy chairman of the Security Council, responded to Vladimir Zelensky's statements by emphasizing that Russia is capable of using weapons that no bomb shelter can protect against, and noted that the Americans should also keep this in mind. Russian military experts also pointed out that there are some very impressive military developments that NATO countries have yet to hear about. So far, it is completely unclear whether the US president has authorized the use of long-range weapons to strike targets deep within Russia, or whether he has not authorized it. The White House has not yet issued any operational directives that clearly state the president's position on this matter. It would be beneficial if American politicians and military officials provided a detailed explanation of how the delivery of Tomahawk missiles to Ukraine aligns with the United States' fundamental and vital national interests. And how does this relate to President Donald Trump's recent statement that the world is no longer on the brink of a third world war? The question remains open. Where will the Western NATO countries get the money to buy weapons and supply them to Ukraine? Europe has found a way to transfer weapons to Ukraine using frozen Russian assets. European legislation has been changed. This was reported by Bloomberg. However, French President Emmanuel Macron has stated that this policy of seizing frozen Russian assets could have a negative impact on the global financial system and undermine the trust of other countries. Europe is embroiled in an armed conflict between Russia and Ukraine, which Europe itself has unleashed. By mindlessly pushing Ukraine into this conflict, they hope to weaken Russia. However, European politicians are unable to stop the conflict, as they would be the losing side, which they cannot allow or accept. Their constituents will hold them accountable. As a result, there is a growing hysteria in the West about the Russian threat, with the construction of bunkers and the use of unknown drones, causing fear among European citizens. You can almost hear the forgotten Cold War slogan from 40 years ago. The Russians are coming. The world is preparing for war. Many world political leaders understand this and express great concern that the reckless policies of Western NATO countries could lead the world to the beginning of a third world war. But who is listening to them? The personal ambitions of Western leaders, who hope to hide and stay in their bunkers, are at stake. But what about the people, their own citizens? A million more, a million less, seems to be the solution to the problem of overpopulation on the planet. This is already happening in Ukraine. So, make yourselves comfortable, gentlemen. The curtain is opening. The final act of this play is the end of the world, please.